is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Throwing his car on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Real. Hurry! Pistol. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Undercrush. Hey, Delta.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Now Chubb running right, able to push his way through. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Slam.
Hunt going to run for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. 73 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Check.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Point it right.
It's a safety creep.
And again, it's Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Run.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, Hilliard. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. On second down now, Hilliard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Set, 180.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch twist. Alert 3.
Run.
Alert 3.
Hurry.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Hey, Haywood!
24 is the mic.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Now Mayfield on fourth down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Real.
Let's get off the field, D.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. Going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next to score, 37. Raiders 15.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat point that's already been decided. Off team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
3 down.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.